Guys, welcome back to Northern Carp Blanca. Back on the syndicate. First time back on since I did that night on my last vid. And yeah, it's choppy as anything on here. The wind's blowing a proper gale. But the rods are out now. The time is 11 o'clock. So I've got bang on 3 hours. Rods have been out for at least 5 minutes. Just let the line settle and everything. So I've got 3 hours to make the magic happen. Let's hope it can. Turned up before. Probably got here about 10:30, but I spent, like I say, I always spend half an hour walking around, see if I can spot the fish. I'm on a peg I've never fished before. I'm like 3/4 of the way across towards the deep. So chuck into the far margin tree line. Overhanging trees, I'd say they come a rod length and a half off the margin. I've got one tight to them and one about a rod length in front of them, just to see which happens, because obviously my left rod, the one that's a rod length in front of them, is deeper. It felt about 6.5, 7 foot drop, where the one tight to them only felt about 4 foot, if that. So yeah, we'll see if anything can happen. Like I say, I've got 3 hours. Every so often it does keep dropping off the wind, and I've been seeing some fizzing on that back margin. That's why I picked this. I didn't see any signs of fish showing or anything. Like I said, there is a big chop on the water, but where that tree line is, every little so often it just goes slack. I seen some fizzing coming up, which was about a rod length actually off, exactly where I've casted my left rod. So I'll just see if anything happens off that. That's why I put one on there and one a bit tighter in, just in case they are a bit tighter in. We've got high pressure today, so can't really see them going down in the deeps. It's like 12 foot deep down there. They will go down, don't get me wrong, but I think they just prefer to feed that little bit better in shallower water. So we'll see if anything happens. I had a good session last time I was on. I had 2 and lost 1. I was gutted about, really gutted about that one I lost. Sure, 99% sure it was silver common, which I've not had. Do we getting that one out? But I've only been fishing it since November. It was a free water back then, and then Mark, who owns it now, took over, named it Mavericks, and yeah, I just thought I'd get my name down on it, because I started fishing it when it was a free water, and the stamp of fishing here is beautiful, and I've spoken to that many anglers on here now, and they're just really old. Some have got names, some haven't. I'm not really too fussed up on the names and stuff, but it's just a good place to be. I just love it. Look at the surroundings behind me. But yeah, I'm only a stone's throw from the actual main road. But look at it. It's just beautiful. Just come down this little way behind me. I'm straight on the lodge. Must be what? Just short of 100-metre walk. If that. I don't even think it's that. I'm only light today, again. Look, as you can see, just got all my stuff with me. I'm only light. That's the mix I'm on today. Mesh bags. In there is crushed up boiler and different size pellets. And a krill base mix. That's all I'm fishing on. So we'll see if that happens. Right guys, stay tuned. I'll let you know if anything happens. All the leaves now, we're coming to that time of year now. I think we're in autumn now. I think yeah, bang on in autumn now. The leaves have started dropping and stuff. It won't be long until I'm just looking at a bare tree line on the far margins. There's a couple of evergreens on here. Still makes you feel like you're in somewhere rather than just fishing at a barren cold. Oh, just got a bleep then. Just a bit of liner. Because the wind, where I've got my rods, I've got them at the side of some irises, so the wind isn't actually affecting my bobbins or anything, they're not swaying about. It's a good job I'm on this peg actually, because I've not brought my waders with me. Another schoolboy error. And I would have liked to fish the island peg, but I'm not seeing that. The only signs I've seen with them fizzing out there, so just go off what you know. No point just picking a spot because it looks lovely. Nice flat calm, you can get your chair down and all that lot. Always have a look for the fish first. Well, that's what I do anyway. I think that then gives you more chance than what you go, especially if you're on short sessions. No point turning up to the place and going, that looks a beautiful spot, that looks a beautiful spot, rod there, rod there. The fish are not there, you're not catching. So yeah, I'm just fishing single boiler with mesh bags. Again, if you've watched a few of my vids, you might know the score by now. Salty squid in Almond Supreme. Did the job for me last Saturday I think, last Friday, sorry. And today's Thursday, so it's been nearly a week since I've been on, or I've been out on the bank. Did come down for a look the other day if no one was fishing, but like I say, I do prefer to fish midweek if I can. You're less likely to get pressured, and more likely to feed. But yeah, it only has 20 members, this place, that's it. It's capped it off at 20 members. And I'm one of them. And one or two of my mates are on as well. Still a few faces I've not seen yet. Once I get to see everyone, I'll know all the faces and that. Plus we have a WhatsApp group where we put fish catch reports up and everything like that. What pegs, what you used and stuff like that. Just help each other out. No secret squirrels on this one. Everyone helps each other out. Asking who's fishing what nights and who's on what and what pegs you're going to go on, just so you're not stitching the lake up and stuff for other people. It's really, really good. Quite happy with it, to be honest. 100 quid a year. I'll never drop out of it for that price, never. He's going to put a fish stock in soon, November, I think, yeah, end of October, November. Right. I'm going to put this down. I've not got my kettle with me today. Another schoolboy error. Might as well go back to school with all the errors I'm making. But yeah. Got a bottle of water there, flavoured water. Strawberry and kiwi. Don't know what it's like yet. Just nipped it out of the fridge. It's one of the kids for school. Hopefully, fingers crossed, can get a fish. Only after one bite today. I'll be really over the moon with just one bite in 3 hours. I say it's a low stock pond, just scraping 5 acre lake. And I think a few have been dropped in over the years that I've never been in here, because a few fish have been putting up, the regulars have never ever seen them before. So because it was a free water, people were doing what they want with it. But we were having fires on the bank, you had kids camping out, 10 rods out each and stuff. They were just getting abused. So big up Mark if you're watching, thanks for taking over it, you've done a brilliant job. It'll be good to see what the future holds on here. A lot of bait's been going in recently, which is good for the fish. So right, I'll catch you later, guys.
The seasons come and go like thoughts of you. Like a wave returns to the sea, into the blue. They change but in a cycle that I can't lose. Each painful but delightful to live through. You came into my life just like another season. Not for long, just a time, just like another season. Maybe this time next year you'll reappear for no reason, but I'll cherish every day until you come my way this season. turn and change just like your mind. Like the sun gives into the moon, into the night. Time continues marching, it slowly crawls. With each new one starting, I recall. You came into my life just like another season. Not for long, just a time, just like another season. Maybe this time next year you'll reap me for no reason, but I'll cherish every
It's not happened for me up to now. About an hour left in the session. Forecast was sunny cloudy today, but it keeps spitting, so I've had to put myself under an oak tree. I'm probably a couple of metres away from my rods now, so if I sat right on them, I'm a few metres back. Luckily there's an oak tree right just where I was. Yeah, it just keeps spitting on and off. Not seen any signs of fish showing at all. Nothing. Wind's picked up even a bit more now. I've just brought my left rod in. That was a rod and a half off because I did bring my rods in. Thought I'll just go and have a little look about. Like I say, it only takes 5 minutes in the right spot. Maybe 2 days in the wrong spot and not have nothing. So I brought my rods in. Walked down the dam wall, which is over there. Walked right to the end to where the water leaves. And there were 4 carp all feeding on the bottom. I could see them tails up, heads down, just giving it. So I thought, right. But because I'm on my dwarfs today, they're only 9 footers. And I've got this crosswind. I tried casting from the peg I'm on. Must be about, I don't know, 24 wraps. Something around there, 22 to 24 wraps, something like that. So I went down to the next peg. I was just short of making it, so I went down to the next peg, which probably makes it about 21 wraps. I said I've only got my pair of leads on me today. I've got no distance leads or anything. So I had a 3 ounce pair on. Made it. First cast, clipped up, boom, hit the spot. The rain drips are starting to come through now. You can see the rain. Not the best of weather. Just hope it stops again. Yeah, made it. Alright, brilliant, brought it in. Made some ground bait up with some pellet and everything in. Well, it's not ground bait, I showed you the mix before what I was using for my bags. I didn't want to put a bag on that far because it probably wouldn't make it with a bag. So I just put a nugget on. Ready to go. I walked round, some ground bait, mixed a bit together, started a bit of water just so it just about bind, because from on the dam wall, you can just underarm chuck it to where I was putting it. So I put 4 or 5 balls of ground bait out, but I know that as soon as it hits the surface it'll break up and just flutter down, because it's got pellets in as well, it doesn't stick together. There's just a ground bait ball, what matchminute juice and stuff. And yeah, done that, come back round here, cast the rod out, first cast, bam, straight over the ground bait. Nugget popped up, thought brilliant, presented. But I haven't brought my spare alarm with me because I've still got my rod in front of me. I've just got one to the left of me. So I've just got it on my box, as we do, with a stone on the clutch, so I can keep my eye on it. Again, it's only a couple of metres away from me, because it's not an alarm, it won't make a noise, so I'll put a stone on the clutch. I'm just keeping my eye on it. Got a lot of confidence in that one actually, we've seen all them fish down there. So, let's see how it goes. When I casted the right rod back out, because I brought them both in to walk around, when I casted the right rod out, I thought I'll put it to the island. So I've put it back to the island, to where I had them fish. The rods have probably been in now half hour. I've not got long left now, so hopefully. Fingers, toes, laces, everything is crossed. Even these are tied in across. Look at that bad boy. So yeah, hopefully I can nick one. I'll be over the moon if I can, because it was a very short session. Rain's starting to stop again now. Good job, there's a bit of a forest land behind me and that, and I'm under trees. I'm not right back into the forest, just under the nearest tree. It's holding off for now. But yeah, come on rods. Be happy, here you go. Can't give you a little look at the lake. When you want to see the chop on the water, it's just blowing a gush down to the dam wall end. It normally comes this way anyway when it's windy. There's another 2 reservoirs just at the top there. I feel like the wind just hits all that. It's all hilly area that. It just whips right down through the valley. Right guys, I'll let you know if we have anything. Taxi! Right guys, got about 10 minutes left of the session. Don't think it's going to happen for me today. I will leave my rods in for the dying minutes, as I always do. You never know, they can always go still. The wind's dropped down considerably. And the rain's just stopped. That's why I've just stood out now, see if I can see any signs. Yeah. There's my gear, my chair, under the tree, as you can see. Trying to stay dry. Not dry though, as you might be able to tell, my shoulders and everything. It bounced it down for about 10 minutes. Until I was soaking. So yeah, turn my mat round now, ready. Let it drip dry off. Rods are in, so I've still got a chance. That's all that matters. Right. Just open the rip off. Come on you beauts. So that beep 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 beep. And I'm in. I'll be on it like a carb on it. Right guys. If I don't see you again, it means I've caught nothing. The next time I'm out, I'm going to come back on here, probably next week now. Kids are all back at school now, so I'll probably come on for a quick couple of hours. I've got a day off. I'll be on here, see if I can get anything. Oh, sun's starting to make an appearance now. There's the lake, don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can't see really, it's quite dark. It's just the way the sun is, and the sun's like over that direction there. So yeah, right guys, if you want to keep seeing how I get on my syndicate, remember to like and subscribe and hit the bell button. You'll get a notification straight away when I put a video up. Alright, ciao for now. Right guys, just waiting for Mrs to pick me up. I'm the one that I casted 22 to 24 wraps out. I must have had a pickup on it. So I just brought my rod in then. And my lead was about, I don't know, 30, 40 yards to the left. Well, actually along the damn wall. Locked up tight on something, so I thought, it's a bit weird. So obviously I didn't feel no fish on or anything, I was just locked up solid. So the fish must have come at me. It's what happens when you don't have alarms. Well I did, but it's what happens when you put your rod down on its own without an alarm and a bobbin on. Because if I'd have had an alarm and a bobbin on, probably would have had a back drop and I would have hit into it, because I just had the stone on the clutch. I had no indication whatsoever. So yeah, gutted. Really gutted about that, because I could have had a fish. Oh well. That spot's proving well. I'll just get on it again, I think. I'll probably come more to the left this time and actually bring me 12 footers I might do. Depending on the weather, if it's windy and that. Just because of the bow in the line, it's struggling to get out there. But yeah, really gutted about that actually, to tell you the truth. Alright, well, I'm just waiting now at the main gate. This is where you enter the fishery. Mavericks, and this is it. Like I say, there's cows on the field and stuff, so that's why it has one of these swinging gates. In and out, you just put your fence over that. I just put my stuff over the fence. And off down the hill, I don't know if you can see. Down that hill there. And you're actually on the water, you look through. There, there's the water. It's not far, it's probably shorter distance than 100 metres. Yeah, I'm just gutted about that. Can't stop thinking about it. Right guys, I'll wait for the missus now. I'll sit here. See what happens. Probably be my brain all night long like now. But hey up, it's one of them. You win some, you lose some. Just couldn't believe I was locked up tight on something. Nowhere near where I casted. Yards and yards, like I say 20 to 30 yards away from where I were. Just reeling in and oh yeah, the line lay's different here. And I was on down wall. Obviously I had to pick up. It's come straight at me to the deep on down wall. Locked me up on something. Managed to get rid of it. Right, it's one of them. Right guys. Ciao for now. See you next time.